What's up, y'all? It's Lawrence from Three Brothers and a Shot of Milk, and today I have my DC Multiverse Mcfarlane Toys Gold Label Kid Flash action figure. Man, when I saw pictures of this online, I knew I had to have it. Let's jump in. The DC Multiverse Kid Flash action figure by Mcfarlane. This is such a dope figure, man. Let's take a look at this box. This is from DC Rebirth. And that's some dope artwork right there. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys prefer the picture with the toy in like a dramatic setting, or do you prefer artwork like this? Let me know. Let's get into this figure. Man, I'm a pretty casual Flash fan. I haven't read the comics in quite a while, so to be honest with you, I'm not 1000% familiar with this character. I know he's Wallace West, and he first was introduced in the New 52, kind of, I guess, as a new Wally West. And then I guess when Rebirth happened and they merged everything, he became his own character. And then Wally West came back in that sick suit. So I don't know too much about him, but I am a casual Flash fan. I love the old series back in the 90s. I grew up on that thing. And I love the Flash figures. So I was like, I had to get this. Now let's see what's in the box before we look at the figure. Let's take out this card right here, which is pretty much the same artwork that you saw on the back of the box. You can take a look at that right there. Turn them around, and there you go. You can pause this if you want to give it a read. I know I will. I need to, get a little familiar with this guy. But I just thought the pics of the figure were amazing. And I don't really have any Flash figures, and when I got this, well, you'll see. I'll show you a little later. But let's take out a lot of accessories. You have the lightning right here to make it give you that running effect. It's really dope, pretty soft plastic. Another one. Another one right there. That's pretty great. Let's get this guy out. Man, and Mcfarlane Toys is really great. I think I bought this on their website like a couple days ago, and it showed up today. So the turnaround was really great on this thing. There we go. Ah, the legs. Gotta get the legs out. Here we go. Oh, another one. You know, they really pack up their toys. Remember back in the day where you can just pull off the cardboard and play with your toy? All right, here we go. Here's a look at Wallace West. Kid freaking Flash, man. This figure is fire. Take a look at this. Let's get in focus. Man. That is pretty great. I love the part in the hair. It's a really cool detail. Man, let me give you guys a 360. This is a cool figure, man. This is a pretty great figure. I thought they would make the head sculpt, make him look a little younger. Focus. For my Flash readers, is this pretty accurate, or is he younger in the comics? I thought to me, he looks a little younger here, but doesn't matter. This is pretty dope, man. And the paint apps are pretty good. It's a little sloppier on here, but it's no big deal to me. I think this figure is pretty great. I'm enjoying this guy. Let's check out the articulation. Got the running hands right here, which is pretty dope. Yeah, and this piece is softer, that diaper that Mcfarlane's known for, so you can get some pretty good articulation. That's cool, man. Now, this doesn't have what the original Flash figure had. The original Flash figure had like holes throughout his body, and that's where you would stick the lightning. But this one, you don't. I guess you can just kind of attach it the way you want around his arm. I might actually have to take a look at some of the images online. What's the best way to attach these? I guess you can do it any way you want to, but I'm kind of sucking at figuring out how, oh, there we go. Something like that. I guess that's where figure photography would help on the box. You can kind of just copy what they did, but you know, I can go online, but yeah, I'm sucking at this. But you get the idea. You can, yeah, there you go. You can find ways to clip these on his hands and around his legs. Although I'm not sure how. His foot. Does that look right, guys? I don't know if this looks right. I think I have to go online and see some images. But I'm not going to be posing him or standing him with a lightning anyway. He's going to just kind of be standing in a really cool superhero pose. So far, man, I like this figure. I like the detail around his boots. You can see right there. Lightning bolt around his ears. Just love the detail of that head sculpt, man. Are we getting side-eye? We're not getting Mcfarlane side-eye. Okay, now I am crazy. So I bought this figure because I saw images and I thought it was pretty amazing. And when I got him, I'm like, well, I can't have Kid Flash and not have the Flash, right? Does that even make any sense? So I prefer not to have to stand these with a figure stand. And I'm sure if you see my videos, you see me always struggling with it. But here we go. We got Kid Flash right there. Now, you can't get Kid Flash and not have the Flash. Boom. How well do these look together? That's pretty freaking great, man. They complement each other so well. I'm happy because you never really, you never know how are they going to match up the way you want it to, especially since this Flash is kind of like like that first sort of generation, right? He came out in 2020, I think. Now, I didn't have this Flash. I actually bought him on eBay recently, loose, pretty much for retail, but he was loose. And I got him as soon as I got him because I couldn't have Kid Flash and not have the Flash. That doesn't make any sense. And I've always wanted the Flash. I just missed out on it. And then by that point, I wasn't going to really do any digging, but then when he came out, I love the idea of building families. So now I kind of have my Flash family started. And when they come out with a more classic Jay Garrick, I'll get him as well. But I love these guys together. I love that Wally's logo is slightly different, although they both share a lightning logo. His is still unique to him being his own kind of superhero. And I love the fact that even though it's a mature figure as far as his sculpt, his build, he's definitely younger than the Flash. He's smaller than the Flash. He's not as muscular as the Flash. And I think these two guys look freaking great together. Now, since I went and got Kid Flash and the Flash, I was like, well, they need somebody to fight. So I went on Amazon, and this dude is still available. If you don't have him, you can still get him. But I went on Amazon and got me this Reverse Flash. Because, you know, you can't have Flashes without them. You know, they need someone to fight. So I got this bad boy, and he's pretty much the same exact body type as this Flash. That's old news. So now I have this kind of mini Mcfarlane Flash collection. Now let me ask you guys a question here. I always thought this was interesting. If you knew nothing about the comic books, and I just showed you these three guys, who would you say he is partners with? Because I always thought his yellow and his red made him look closer to the Reverse Flash than the Flash. And if we're going with the story that the Reverse Flash is responsible for the Flash's parent, you know, Flash's mom's death and the framing of his father, then it's kind of like he got a sidekick who decided to dress just like his arch nemesis. I know I'm reading way too much into that, but I always thought it was kind of funny. But I think these are dope, man. This is kind of sick. What do you guys think of this Flash family? Do you think that he goes with kind of the first wave Mcfarlane sculpts? I think he does. I can't wait to get these guys on a shelf together. Now, this body buck, this buck right here, this figure, his sculpt, isn't completely new. Now, no, he is not. I don't believe it's the same body style as the Page Punchers Kid Flash that's just dropped from the Injustice. But he is the same body style as this John Kent figure. And you can kind of see here, it's the same body. They reuse this body. And I'm not too mad at that, you know? I do think they could have came up with a different sculpt for the boots instead of just, you know, just painting over the red. They could have gave this, there's no reason why this little whatever is here, it's only there because it's over here, which is, you know, kind of lame, but they gave us some cool treads on the bottom. So at least that's different. And, you know, if you stood these figures together, which you can see right now, focus, they don't just jump out as it's the same body. And this might be the body for, like, some sidekicks, I guess. But I don't mind that at all. You know, at this price point, you're going to get reused bodies, and I'm not mad at that at all. So you have so now I kind of have like my own little makeshift Young Justice Titans. So let's see how he plays with some of my other teenage kid heroes. So you got Tim Drake Robin from Gotham Knights, and this Damian Wayne Robin, his newest suit. I forgot the name of that comic. But now you have these guys right here. What do you think? This kind of my version of Young Justice or Teen Titans. I think he goes well with him, man. I'm freaking happy. I'm happy. go over some articulation real quick. I think I didn't really give you guys that. We can't really go too up and down. But you know, pretty much if you have that Jonathan Kent, you have everything this figure can do. Oh yes, and if you peeped it out, I did give my Jonathan Kent a cape because I prefer that look of him. And I grabbed this from one of those, I had like a spare Mattel, old school 90s Mattel Superman figure. He was in one of those weird suits. So I kind of just glued this cape on it and he kind of makes the costume. I know, it's not about him. Just wanted to let you guys know in case, why does he have a cape on? But yeah, man, overall, I think this figure's dope. I'm really happy I got it. I can't wait to get him on the shelf, posed with the Flash and Reverse Flash. And I'm hunting down that Wally West Flash, man. It was one of those figures I should have got as soon as I saw him because I do not see him anymore. And I love that kind of red maroon suit he's got on. So once I get him, and you know, if they come out with a classic Jay Garrick figure, you know, I'm not too in love with the Injustice one, then I'm in the money. Yeah. That's pretty dope, guys. That's pretty dope. Digging it. I'm digging it. Check out the playlist. We have other unboxings. We have movie reviews. We have comic book reviews. We have a Batman, the animated series, commentary, reaction reviews. We have so much stuff on this channel. So check out the playlist. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Hit the links. We got an Instagram, we got a TikTok. We also got a podcast. So check out the links in the description. And we'll be back, man. We'll be back for another unboxing. Peace. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Three Brothers and a Shot of Milk.